Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Trump executive orders in the post-COVID-19 shutdown phase, if you will. So embassies are coming online, albeit in a very limited capacity. We're seeing it here locally. The embassy in Bangkok is coming online for certain very limited number of non-immigrant visas, most notably things like J visas, M visas, and F visas. But the reason for this video is kind of a primer, if you will, for the post-COVID era of consular processing. And let's be clear, I say post-COVID because basically for the last 3 or 4 months now, 3.5 months, COVID-19 has been doing all the banning that you could possibly do as far as visa interviews go. Due to COVID-19 shutdown, at least here in Bangkok, as well as my understanding over in Phnom Penh and in Laos, although Laos has other issues associated with bans, as does Myanmar, we have seen a situation wherein the post-COVID era is coming, sort of the thaw is coming on, and during this era, it was pretty much frozen. You saw no interviews being scheduled, and therefore no visas being issued as a result of the COVID restrictions. But now things are starting to thaw out, but I wanted to make this as a primer for visas that are still, at least for the foreseeable future, banned effectively under Trump's recent executive order and expanded executive orders. So here's sort of a list to whittle it down, and then I'll kind of provide some insight for those who are regular viewers of this video so you understand the types of categories most people who watch this channel are seeking and whether or not any of them are banned. So real quick, Presidential Proclamation 9993, that one suspends visa issuance or travel from Schengen countries, Iran, and China. So it doesn't really have a lot to do with us down here in Southeast Asia. Presidential Proclamation 9996 suspends visa issuance and travel from UK, as well as Ireland for that matter. Presidential Proclamation 10014. So that one basically, it continues a prior suspension up until December 31, and I'll get into that in a moment. And there are exceptions to that. Minor spouses, minor children are United States citizens, as defined by the actual code itself, as well as spouses and children of lawful permanent residents, parents of U.S. citizens, lawful permanent resident minors, EB-5 approved petitions are exempt. Then there's Presidential Proclamation 10052. That suspends certain non-immigrant visas. That's the H-1B, the H-2B, the L-1, a lot of J-1s. I thought it was interesting. The non-immigrant visa unit here in Thailand has effectively reopened in a limited capacity for processing of J-1 visas, and apparently a lot of these J-1s are going to be restricted or forestalled anyway. So it was kind of unbanning something that's effectively banned, if you will. Or I should say the embassy wasn't banning anything. The embassy was doing COVID protocols. Those protocols came off and eased, but then unfortunately J's are not going to be processed. Many J's will not be processed even after the protocols end. And then there has been some controversy around F1 visas for those who are going to university solely online, but that I'm not going to get into that. It's not really the scope of this video. It looks like there's been some victories on that front where that has been rescinded, so F1s may process as normal, hopefully, moving forward. That being said, who does it not impact for regular viewers of this channel? Well, CR1, IR1, K3, and K1 are effectively not impacted by any of the presidential proclamations directly made by Trump. However, that being said, and I know that's kind of a cliche of mine or a verbal crutch, but notwithstanding the fact that the presidential proclamations do not directly pertain to those categories, unfortunately, COVID-19, at least as of the time of this video, is still precluding interviews due to the protocols, at least here in Bangkok, Thailand, as well as I understand it over in Phnom Penh, is precluding those folks who would be processing through there from actually getting to their interview. So it remains to be seen when the COVID-19 shutdown of the IB unit here in Bangkok is going to be lifted. We will continue to make videos on this channel and try to update you as soon as possible.